I'll be more mindful and respectful. Biden releases video confronting allegations of unwanted touching. Full quote would be Joe Biden promised to be more mindful and respectful of people's personal space. So apparently, Joe Biden touches people inappropriately because he wants to make a human connection. You know what, Joe? That's more of a animal connection, really, if you think about it, because dogs smell each other. Another quote from Joe Biden. I've always tried to be, in my career, I've always tried to make a human connection. That's my responsibility, blah, blah, blah. I mean, again, if you actually believe that, if it was true, I think I can boldly say this. If you actually believed in making a human connection, you would be urging all the Democrats to, try to, talk with Trump about the wall and see his concerns, and not just dismiss them as racist or discriminatory. Why don't you should be able to sit down and say, hey, I understand it. Let's have a human connection, and you should be encouraging everyone who hates Trump to do the same thing, just say, I understand your positions on the wall. Oh, yeah, you don't want drug smuggling, sex trafficking, or any illegal aliens crossing. I understand those concerns. We have that, we agree, and that's kind of like a human connection, Rather long-winded. I shake hands, I hug people, I grab men and women by the shoulders. Okay, I have two more things to say, then I'm going to end the video. Okay, I'll give you that one. Shaking hands is acceptable. But hugging people and grabbing people by the shoulders, I mean, again, you can say him and his spokesman said the same thing. He didn't think he acted inappropriately. And the bottom line is, unless you have been... Do you remember the Sonic thing? If someone touched you in a way or in a place that makes you feel uncomfortable, that's no good. And there's literally no other way to say this. Unless you have been in a situation involving someone touching you or, unwanted contact or something, who are you to say who's Joe Biden to say what's inappropriate and appropriate, right? I mean, listen, the way he talks about it, the way he says it, he says, the way he describes it, he says, I shake hands, I hug people, I grab men and women by the shoulders. I mean, at this point, you're basically, what I'm hearing is you just go up to strangers and hug them and grab them by the shoulders. Bro, that's straight up weird. Okay, I got it. Unless you have been in a situation where contact which was more than necessary, like a hug or something, or a shoulder grab. Unless you have experienced that, then how would you know how the other person felt? Regardless of your intentions, that person may or may not feel uncomfortable. You can't just go up to strangers and hug them. It's inappropriate. I actually hope he gets in trouble for this because I had a situation kind of like this, except nowhere near this situation. Okay, a new coworker started working, her name was Danielle, still is Danielle. And so I brought my phone to work with me, okay? And I said to her, hey, you want to sit down and do a vlog? And all of a sudden, I get called into the boss's office, and he tells me to not show up to work tomorrow. Fuck you, Joe Biden. You're a pervert, and I hope all those ladies sue you for unwanted, sexual conduct or something. I hope you get in trouble for this.